Coming up on this week's headlines.
It seems that the MCU is finally recasting T'Challa. Sony Pictures is preparing for a huge bounce back. Did Will Smith just tease another Matrix movie? And finally, a Holes Reboot is coming to Disney+. My name is Jermaine, this is your Solo Sunday News, and this is your show recapping headlines throughout the week. This is in case you missed it for the week of January 6th. It seems that we're finally getting T'Challa back into the MCU. The original Black Panther actor Chadwick Boseman sadly passed away in 2020, and it divided fans when Marvel chose not to recast him, but unfortunately kill his character off. Now, if the rumors are true, we are gonna see a new T'Challa in Avengers Doomsday. And this seems like the perfect time to do it, because it seems like this movie is bringing in everyone.
What do you mean everyone?
Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, the Fantastic Four, Peggy Carter, Sam Wilson, the Thunderbolts, also Chris Evans, but we don't know if he's going to be playing Steve Rogers or another variant. And these are just all the characters we know so far. So if this is a true multiversal movie, especially with our Tony Stark now being Doctor Doom, why not introduce a brand new T'Challa? I'm thinking someone like John David Washington or my personal favorite, Aldous Hodge. I mean, after all, he's the reason why Black Adam was somewhat watchable. After a disastrous, and I do mean a disastrous 2024, it seems like Sony Pictures came out in 2025 swinging. First, they gave us an official trailer for The Last of Us Part 2, along with the release window of April later this year. And Sony also announced that they're working on a Horizon Zero Dawn movie coming out next year. And just when you thought things couldn't get any better, they didn't announce a single live-action Spider-Man-less Spider-Verse movie. Actually, they didn't announce any at all. Heck, there are even rumors that they might sell the rights of the web-slinger back to Marvel Studios. It only took Sony 3 massive failures to get their heads on straight. And I know what you're thinking. Venom: The Last Dance wasn't a failure. Well, it only did worse out of the entire trilogy, so I'll chalk that up failure. This past week, Will Smith teased the cryptic Matrix reference on his Instagram. The poster on Instagram said this: in 1997, the Wachowskis offered Will Smith the role of Neo in The Matrix. Smith turned it down. He chose the Wild Wild West, believing it was a better fit for him at the time. But the question remains, what would The Matrix have been like with Will Smith as Neo? Wake up, Will. Listen, I don't think he's teasing another Matrix movie or even a reboot, especially how poor the last Matrix was received. I do, however, think that it's a promotion for an ad that we'll most likely see around the Super Bowl, where the Eagles will most likely be playing. However, let's go back a bit. Will Smith thought a Western with a giant spider was better for his career, rather than a movie where you find out you're living in a simulation your whole life, find out that machines are the ones who are controlling everything, and now you have to fight them, and along the way you learn Kung Fu? I guess, man. And finally, a reboot of Holes is coming to Disney+, but not as a movie, rather a TV series. Holes is an all-time classic with amazing cast, and for most of us millennials, holds a special place in our hearts. But a lot of people don't know that Holes was based off of a book and omitted a lot of things that didn't show up in the theatrical cut. I can't help but to be skeptical because the cast was literally lightning in a bottle. And even though that Shia LaBeouf didn't look like the Stanley Yelnats in the book, he was fantastic. I am reminded of what Disney Plus did with the Percy Jackson series though. So I am gonna stay optimistic. For now. Disney, please do not ruin my childhood any more than you already have. This has been the Unprofessional Critics. In case you missed it, don't forget, if you like this kind of thing, like the video, share the video with a friend, hit the little red button, subscribe, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye.
Subscribe for more headlines throughout the week, games, and 60-second reviews.